Hello everyone. Today we are doing quadratic roots. Like this is very important topic about the roots of the quadratic equation and how we can find the types of roots and the roots of an equations. Okay, what do you mean by roots of an equation? What do you think about the roots? Like we are talking about quadratic equation. Okay, we can say the value of x when y is equal to 0. It's very simple. Like when we have a general equation of a quadratic, like y is equals to ax squared plus bx and plus c. When you substitute y is equal to 0, the results will be your roots. Okay, the value of x when y is equal to 0. In the other form you can say, like suppose when you have a sketch or a graph. In the graph, the value, like this possibility is there and this possibility is there and this possibility is also there when is above x-axis. Like what do you mean by that? This curve has two roots. This curve has one root? No, actually there are two roots, but both the roots are same and I have to prove it. Okay, and this curve has no roots. Okay, we are having this type of three situation for the roots of the quadratic equation and in all the parts of y is equal to 0. Okay, the types of roots, like these types of roots we can find by using a formula is called discriminant. Discriminant is, I will write with d, like d is equals to b squared minus 4ac. By finding this b squared minus 4ac, we can find the nature of the root. The roots are having two equation, two roots, one root, two roots but same, and no roots. So to support like how we can find the types of root, I would like to use three examples in detail. This how can we have like two roots, two real roots, two equal roots, and sometimes there is no root. So I have used three equations here. Okay, when I want to make the factors, I want to make the factors x squared. This I want to actually explain in detail this, what do you mean by this discriminant and how we can get by using the sketch. X squared and multiply to get 6 minus to get 5, so the result will be minus 6 and plus x. And the factors are coming, x is common, so x minus 6 plus 1 is common, x minus 6, and x minus 6 and x plus 1. So it means x is coming positive 6 and x is coming minus 1. So these are the roots when the value of y is 0. Okay, there are two roots. Okay, two roots and both are distinct. So I can write how many roots are there. There are two roots and both the roots are distinct. Okay, when I make the factors, there is a perfect square formula, or even you can write 2x and 2x plus 4 equals to 0, and x is common, x plus 2. Actually I want to explain in detail first of all. So x plus 2 equal to 0, x equals to minus 2, x equals to minus 2. How many roots? Roots, there are two roots, but both roots are what? Equal. Okay, when I solve this, I cannot make the factors, and even when I use the like x equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac to find the value of x, you will have this under root the negative value. It means it's complex. Complex means solution is not possible. Okay, It means how many number of roots? There will be no root. And second thing, when there is no root, we can not write. But one thing, uh, when we have two roots, is real. That's also real, and that's not real because there is no root. Okay. Now, what I can do, I have discussed with you. I am using this discriminant formula. D is equals to b square minus 4ac. When I use d is equals to b square minus 4ac. Okay. What is b? B is here minus 5. So minus 5 squared minus 4. A is 1. C is minus 6. Okay, the result is coming 25. And minus minus plus 6, 4 is 24. And it's coming 49. So 49, what we can write, D is equals to 49. Okay. I want to move little down. Okay. It means when, okay, I want to use this here. D is equals to b square minus 4ac, and I want to find the result. So D is coming 4 square minus 4 times 1 into 4. I'm using this equation here. And D is coming 16 minus 16 equals to 0. It means D is coming 0. Okay. D 49, D 0. And if I want to find discriminant here, b square minus 4ac, b is 2 square, minus 4a is 1, and c is 10. 4 minus 40, and d is coming minus 36. Okay. So now what we have to conclude, whenever the d is 49 means positive greater than 0. When greater than 0, what you will write? What you will write? Real roots and distinct roots. So I will write 2 real distinct roots. This is the shortest method, like we can write. Okay, when d is 0, I will write 2 real equal roots. 2 real equal roots. Okay, when you have d is less than 0 means negative, when we can write less than 0. So when we write less than 0, it means there will be no real root. So that's we have proved that's by using discriminant we can use this method. Okay, one thing very important. This part, this is like I am writing here, this is real and this is also real. When the question is given, the distinct or equal, both are not given, just write given the roots are real, only real. So this condition is what? Like your discriminant here is greater than 0, here is equal to 0, here is less than 0. So in this condition, the roots are real, we will write maybe is greater than or maybe is equal to, so we will write both the condition. Greater than equals to 0 means b square minus 4ac greater than equals to 0 when roots are only real. So this is the fourth case. Case number 1, case number 2, case number 3, and this is the fourth case you should know. Okay, this was about the discriminant, and we can move to the exercise, and the exercise is exercise 4.2, like from the Add.Math book, and that is also used in A-levels. Okay, now this is okay. The first thing, use discriminant to determine the nature of the roots or the following quadratic equation. When the roots are real, find these roots. Okay, I am moving to the first part. Okay, the first part is part A. Okay, I want to reuse a discriminant, means b squared minus 4ac. Okay, when I find this d, b is minus 2, minus 4, A is 1 and C is minus 5. So 4 and minus is plus 20 and it's coming 24. So when it's coming 24, so what I will write? I will write D is coming more than 0. When D is coming more than 0, what I will write? Roots are real, two distinct real roots. Okay. When the roots are real, we can use the quadratic formula to find the value that the roots are the value of x. Like we have tried x square minus 2x and minus 5 equals to 0. Multiply to get 5 and minus to get 2. I think so factors are not possible, so you have to use quadratic formula. X equals to minus b minus 2 plus minus under root b square. B square is 2 minus 2 square minus 4a is 1 and c is minus 5 upon 2, a is 1. So now x equals to 2 plus minus under root 2 square is 4 minus plus 4 5 is 20 and this is 2. So x is coming 2 plus minus under root 24 upon 2, and you can solve by using 24 is in decimal. Root of 24 is coming 4.89. So I can write here x is equals to 2 plus minus 4.89 means 90 and divided by 2. So one time I will write plus and one time I will write 2 minus 4.90 divided by 2, and we can have the roots. Like roots, you can use quadratic formula or you can make the factors. So this plus 2 and divided by 2, and answer is coming 3.45. The second answer is coming 2 minus 4.9 and divided by 2, and answer is coming negative minus 1.45. Like this is a way to find the roots. Okay, when I move to the second part, b square minus, I have to use for b square minus 4ac, and I can find the nature. By this way you can find the nature, and when it's coming real roots, like real roots, then you can find the roots. When roots are not real, it means solution is not possible, like this here. You can see here in the last part we have done. Okay. Question number 2, the equation this has two distinct real roots. What is the condition of two distinct real roots? D is equals to, like your discriminant should be b square minus 4ac 2 greater than 0. When we have equal roots is equal to 0. Okay, now what we have to do, find the range. That's why range means there is a greater sign value of x. What we can do here, x square minus 6x, general form I am writing, and plus k equals to 0. A, we write b square minus 4ac, b is minus 6 whole square, minus 4, a is 1, c is k, and then greater than 0, because I am putting the value here 4ac. Okay, 6 square is 36 minus 4k greater than 0. Now please be careful, when negative sign and this sign of inequality, there are two possibilities. Better to shift this in right hand side. So 36 greater than 4k and 36 divided by 4. So k is having close sign, it means we can write less than 9, and that's your result. It's very simple. Okay, now we are moving to b square minus 4ac we have done. We are moving to question number 2. Done. We are moving to question number 3 now. Okay, in question number 3, if the equation this has real and equal roots. Real and equal roots means b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So it means we can find the exact value. Okay, I have to arrange this equation first. Okay, what we can do, 2x multiplied by p is 2xp minus 2x square is equals to 3. Your square should be positive. I can shift right hand side, so 2x square, this is also right hand side, minus 2px, and plus 3 is already there. Okay, a is 2, b is minus 2p, and c is 3. I will use these values and put in the formula b square minus 4ac equal to 0. b is minus 2p whole square minus 4, a is 2 and c is 3 and equal to 0. So this is 4p square and minus 4 to the 8, 8 is the 24 equals to 0. And what we can write, 4p square is equals to 24, p square is equals to 24 upon 2 and 4, and then 4 times 6 is 24. Then you have to write exact values, means you have to write plus minus under root, like for 6 you have to write under root 6 first of all, and when you write under root 6 you have to get the value of root 6 is in decimal plus minus 2.45. You will write plus minus 2.45 and we have done it. Okay, next part, next question is question number 4. This question number 4 is very important because we are having all the condition in question number 4. Like you can see, all 4 cases are there. First case is part A. In first part is this values of p, which values of p for which the equation is this. First part, px square minus 6p plus 6x plus p is equal to 0 has equal real roots. Okay, what do you mean by equal real roots? Equal real roots means b square minus 4ac equals to 0. So I have to put the value when equation is already arranged. Minus 6 whole square minus 4, a is p and c is also p equals to 0. 36 is equals to minus 4p square equals to 0. Then 4p square is equals to 36. So p is coming 9, and when p is coming 9, p square is coming 9, then p will be equals to plus minus 3, and that's your answer. Okay, moving to part B. In part B, has real roots. Okay, I told you when the roots are real, only real, then b squared minus 4ac is greater than equals to 0. That's the condition of the real roots. When we have only real roots, here real roots. So now moving to the part, first of all equation should be arranged like 2x square minus 4x plus 3 and minus p is equals to 0 should be there. Okay, the a is 2, b is minus 4 and c is 3 minus p. Okay, we can apply the discriminant, b squared minus 4 is minus 4 b squared minus 4, a is 2 and c is the whole value 3 minus p greater than equals to 0 because the roots are real. 16 minus 8, 3 is 24. Again for the 8 times p is negative, negative is positive, 8p. Okay, now 8p greater than equals to this 24 minus 16 is 8, and that is negative 8, and right hand side is positive 8. So p is coming 8 upon 8 is 1, and that's your answer. Very simple. That's the we can solve it. Part C is the distinct real roots means b square minus 4ac greater than 0. All 4 conditions are there in question number 4. That's the excellent part. Now this question number 4, 3x square minus 2x minus p and plus 1 equals to 0, where a is 3, b is minus 2x, only minus 2, and c is minus p plus 1. We can write 1 minus p. Now we are moving to substitute the value in discriminant. Minus 2 square minus 4a is 3, and c is 1 minus p greater than 0. 4 minus 3 for the 12 times 1 is 12, minus plus 12p greater than 0. Then you can write this is coming minus 8 plus 12p greater than 0. Then you can write 12p greater than 8, and p is equals to greater than 8 upon 12, and you can simplify. The value of p will be p is greater than 4 times 2 and 4 times 2 upon 3 you can write, and that's your answer. Okay, moving to part D. Here in part D we have to first multiply and form an equation, and has no real roots, so I will write b square minus 4ac less than 0, and please your equation should be ax square plus bx and plus c equals to 0. You have to arrange this equation. And after arranging you have to substitute. I think so you can do this part D of question number 4. Okay, question number 5. Find the range of the values of m for the roots of the equation. This are real roots. I think the same question is there. We have to arrange the equation. I'm not solving the whole question, but I'm just writing here for you to have some technique in, because there are 2 times x square. So what we can write, m x square minus x square. I'm writing these 2 x together, then x is minus 3x and plus 2 equals to 0. In this situation you have to write the coefficient of x is what? When you take x square common, then you will have the coefficient of x square is a is m minus 1, b is minus 3, c is 2. Now what you can do, you can substitute the value, because the roots of the equations are not real. Not real means b square minus 4ac less than 0. Not real roots less than 0. Equal roots, not real roots, and distinct real roots, and only real roots is greater than or equals to 0. Okay, now you can substitute the value minus 3 for a is m minus 1, c is 2 less than 0, 9 minus, what you can do, 4 times 2. First you can write 8, then it's easy to simplify now. 8m plus 8. Okay, this negative shifted in right hand side, so it's coming 17 8m. 8 divides 17 upon 8, and m has open mouth, so we can write m is greater than 17 upon 8, and that's your answer. Okay, let's see what's the next part. What is the least value of k? Can take it to the roots of the equation. This are real. Okay, Real roots means what you have to do first. If I copy the equation, x square minus 2kx plus k square minus 3 and minus x equals to 0. I have to write the general form, x square then x. Here is x and here is x. So I can write 2kx. This is one of the good question. And plus k square. K is constant, so that is not a square, I mean quadratic. Now for this condition, this is a, this is whole value b, and this is c. In the last question I have taken common x square. Here I will not take common x. I want to write like the shortest method is what? A is 1, b is, what are the coefficient of x? Minus 2x and 1. So we write minus 2k and minus 1. Direct you can write, and k square minus 3. Now what's the condition? Roots of the equations are real. Real means b square minus 4ac, only real roots, greater than equals to 0. Only real roots, because only real roots. Real distinct, real equal not given, so it's only real, we have to write it greater than equals to, and that's very important condition. B is, okay, in exam we have seen this situation, b square with this form. Please be careful, I am solving for you, this is very important part, and we have this type of question, two negative values with perfect square, and a is 1 and c is k square minus 3 greater than equals to 0. Okay, this situation I am writing something here, please. When you have a plus b whole square, you have to use a formula, a square plus 2ab plus b square. There is no problem. But when you have a minus b, that's very simple, you have to use the formula. But when you have minus a and minus b, you can write a plus b whole square. This is very important, please note it down. So this situation I can write 2k plus 1 whole square, and there is, I think so, very simple way to simplify now. Please remember this condition I have discussed. Both negative, make it positive. Or one more thing, when you minus a and plus b whole square, what you can do? You can write b first and then minus a and then expand, please. Okay, a square is 4k square minus plus 2ab means 4, 2 to the 4, 4k, and then plus 1 square is 1. I am writing the direct expansion, expanded this, okay? 4k square minus minus plus 4 to the 12 greater than equals to 0. This is 4k square is cancelled out. Now you have 4k, and plus 1 and plus 12 is plus 13 and greater than equals to 0. And the question is given, find the least value of k, can take it. So I mean this least value is what? K greater than equals to minus 13 upon 4, and that's your answer. When you want to write in decimal, you can write in decimal. And least value, when there's least integer, then we have to think about it. Otherwise that's okay, you can write this answer like this, that's okay. But when they ask least integer value, then we have to think about, because integer means not in decimal, we have to write nearest whole number. Okay, find the range of the values of k for which the roots of the equation this are not real. Okay, not real means b square minus 4ac less than 0. Still the range of the value of k for which the roots are real. Okay, what we can do, you have to arrange like what is a is 1, b is 2k plus 1, and c is k square minus 3. Put the value in the discriminant. B is 2k plus 1 whole square minus 4, a is 1, c is k square minus 3 less than 0, because roots are uh, are not real here. And by expanding this 4k square plus 4k and plus 1 minus 4 1 is 4k square and plus is 4 12 less than 0. 4k 4 square cancel. This is the same question, like plus 13. Do we have the same, like 17 I have written? Okay, is 13. Okay, so 13 upon, okay, state the range of the values of k for which the real roots are real. Then roots are real means what we have to do, b square minus 4ac is our real means, I mean not greater than equals to 0. So find the range of the values of k for which the roots are real means you will have the same answer here. And finally k, okay, here is the situation. What you have to write, 4k plus 13, 4k minus 13 k, and that's your answer. Question number 8, find the range of the values of x k for which the equation has real roots. Like in this situation, when you write the general form of the quadratic equation, 2kx plus k square minus 2k minus 6 equals to 0. So the value of a is 1, the b is minus 2k, and the whole value without x is c, k square minus 2k and minus 6, and you can use has real roots. Real roots means b square minus 4ac greater than equals to 0, and you can simplify by putting the value. I think so you can do it because we have done number of questions. So find the roots in terms of k means your answer will be, like your result will be in terms of k by using quadratic formula. Okay, next part. Question number 9. Question number 9. What is question 9? Show that the roots of the equation this are not real. Okay, not real means if when p is minus 3 upon 2, it means when you write not real means b square minus 4ac less than 0, automatically you will get this answer. So it means, okay, this is one of the good part. I would like to solve this. Okay, the a is, okay, I have to arrange first 2x square plus p is equals to 2x minus 2, 2x square minus 2x plus p, and minus 2 will become plus 2 equals to 0. A is 2, b is minus 2, and c is p plus 2. Okay, I'm solving this part. B square, okay, let me substitute the value here. B is minus 2 whole square minus 4a is 2, and c is p plus 2 and less than 0. So 4 plus minus 4 times 2 is 8 times p is 8p, and minus minus plus is minus 8 times 2 16 less than 0, minus 8p minus 16 and 4 will become minus 12 less than 0. This situation, please, when we are having inequality and when you have this negative sign, please be careful. This sign will change when I will make it positive. In the last question I shifted this value on right hand side, but here I am changing. This minus will change this inequality. So this is greater than and minus 12. So p is minus 12 upon 8. When we simplify, the value of p is greater than minus 4 times 3 and 4 times 2, and you have proved here that was the answer. And that is, like, don't be confused here. next part, given that this equation where b has two equal real roots being b squared minus 4ac equals to 0. But just what you have to do, just you have to write what is a. A is p, b is the coefficient of x is 3p, and the c is p plus q, and substitute the value here. I think so you can do it, and you have to make q as a subject when you have the equation in the end. The equation this and satisfied by two distinct real values of x. Find the range of the value of k. Okay, two distinct means b square minus 4ac greater than 0. So now just we have to multiply. After multiplication, write the general form like ax square plus bx plus c, and then you can put the value here and get the answer, and the value, the range will be just that's your answer. Okay, the question number 12 here. Show that this equation has real roots for all real values of p. It means what you have to do, you have to find only the discriminant b square minus 4ac, because we have to prove. So okay, let's see. First I have to arrange the equation. Px square minus 4, if I shift all the values x square, and this x square here is plus 3x square, then minus 4x, any other value of x is minus 2px, then we have plus p and minus 1 will become plus 1 equal to 0. A is p plus 3, b is minus 4 and minus 2p, and c is p plus 1. Now we can substitute the value. D is equals to b is minus 4 minus 2p whole square, a is p plus 3, and c is p plus 1. This we can use, I told you that whenever you have minus a and minus b whole square, that means that you can write a plus b whole square. This is, you can make it positive. So 4 plus 2p whole square minus 4, then you can multiply p square, and this is 3 plus 1 is 4p, and plus 3. Okay, 4 square is 16. I'm using the formula 4 to the 8 to the 16p plus 4 square p square minus, now this 4p square minus 16p and minus 12. When you simplify this 16 and this 16p cancel, this 4p square cancel, what is left? 16 minus 12, and that's coming 4. That's coming 4 means your result is coming more than 0, or like D is coming 4 means greater than 0. 4 real has real roots. Real roots means this is not less than 0, so it means that's the real roots, and we have proved. This is just, we need to prove this part only. Like we have some value of D that is not negative. Okay, next question is question number 13. Show that the equation this are real for all real values of k. So it means again the same thing. What we have to do, the same condition, we have to find b square minus 4ac, and then when you solve you will get the answer. I think so you should try. When you have problem to do this part, you can write in the comment. I will solve and upload the question.